Hello, it's Julenn Keeling here, Associate Broker with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Towne Realty, located right on the coast in beautiful Hampton Roads, Virginia. Welcome to Chapter 115 in my first time home buying series, and today I'm going to discuss VHDA loans, what they are, who they're for, and everything else VHDA loans. I'm going to attempt to answer everything that you may have wanted to know about VHDA loans all in one place. If I don't, no worries. Please feel free to comment below and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Be sure to stay tuned throughout the whole video as I will have bonus tips as well as a super great bonus tip on how you can save additional money off of your income taxes. As I'm always presenting you with options and producing results. Let's jump right in. Let's start with what VHDA is. It stands for Virginia Housing and Development Authority. It was founded in 1972 by the Commonwealth of Virginia as a way to provide quality and affordable housing to its residents. It's mainly for first-time home buyers, but do you know how VHDA defines what a first-time home buyer is? The first way is, of course, the traditional way that most people think of, in which you've never ever bought a home in life. The second way is if you've never owned a home in the last 3 years. That's right, you could have bought and sold a home before, but if it's been at least 3 years, VHDA considers you a first-time home buyer again. In general, the VHDA minimum credit score requirement range is going to be between 620 and 680. The specific score needed will be determined by what VHDA loan product that you're going to be utilizing. There are maximum income requirements in which you can't make over a certain amount in order to still qualify for a VHDA loan. There are also maximum loan amounts as well, as they're really designed to help first-time home buyers to get into that first home. I will put a link down below in the description in which you can take a look at VHDA's website for their maximum income and loan amounts for your particular area. The maximum income limits as well as the loan amounts will vary according to which locality that you live in Virginia. In counties where the cost of living is higher and the home prices are higher, VHDA will allow for a family to earn more as well as for the loan amounts to be higher in an effort to offset this higher cost of living. Bonus tip, did you know that VHDA offers down payment assistance grants and closing cost assistance grants? That's right, free money for your down payment and closing costs. Most of these grants can be paired with any of VHDA's product offerings. Be sure to ask your loan officer about these grants because it's free money if you qualify. When most people think of VHDA loans, they think of 1 or 2 products, but in fact, they have several different loan options that are all really great. We'll start with one of the most popular, which is the VHDA FHA Plus Combo Loan, also known as the VHDA Plus or the VHDA FHA Plus. I know it's a lot of letters for a loan. It is 100% financing and it starts off with a base loan of the FHA loan, which is 96.5% financing. There usually is a 3.5% down payment that is required. However, this is where the plus part comes in. The plus part of the VHDA loan takes care of the 3.5% down payment as well as additional money for closing costs. Because the base loan is an FHA product, there would be mortgage insurance that is required. The minimum credit score for this VHDA FHA Plus combo loan is going to be in that initial range of the 620 to 680, and it's going to more specifically depend upon your finances. Bonus tip, if you can negotiate for the seller to pay all or some of your closing costs, you may not need as much of the plus part of the loan. The second type of 100% financing that VHDA offers is the combo loan of the VHDA VA loan. The VHDA VA loan is 100% financing in which no down payment is required. It is for those that have previously served in the military that were honorably discharged or they're currently serving in the military. The regular VA loan is of course 100% financing. However, you still would need money for your closing costs, and closing costs are typically 3 to 3.5% of the sales price. The plus part of the VHDA loan comes in which you can finance the closing costs. The minimum credit score requirement for the VHDA VA loan is 620. Bonus tip, if you're VHDA VA eligible, this can actually help you to have a competitive advantage in a multiple offer situation. For example, if you know that you needed closing costs, but you're able to do the VHDA VA loan, then you may be able to get your offer accepted with asking the seller for less in concessions versus another VA buyer that has to have the closing cost. The third 100% financing option that VHDA offers is the USDA loan. The USDA loan is 100% financing and no down payment is required. It is a loan that is geared more towards the rural parts of the state, and there is a lower mortgage insurance that is still required. The minimum credit score requirement for the USDA loan is going to be in that initial 620 to 680 range. Bonus tip, be sure to check in the area that you're thinking of buying to see if it just might be eligible for the USDA VA loan. Some of the areas that you wouldn't normally think that would be eligible actually are, especially those that tend to be just on the outskirts of the more populated areas, and it definitely doesn't hurt to double check. An alternate VHDA loan product that isn't 100% financing but is still a really great loan product to consider is the VHDA Fannie Mae loan options. Even though the VHDA Fannie Mae products aren't 100% financing, one of their main advantages are that they have a reduced mortgage insurance premium. Having a reduced mortgage insurance premium can significantly lower your monthly payments as well as your initial closing costs. It would require a 3% down payment and a minimum credit score of 640 in order to qualify. Bonus tip, this VHDA Fannie Mae product has flexible options when it comes to the down payment. For example, you can get gift funds for your down payment as well as utilize the VHDA grant program. If you utilize the grant program, then your down payment may be as little as 1% of the sales price. To only come out of pocket with 1% is fantastic in the realm of conventional loans. Most conventional loans require anywhere from 5, 10, 15, or as much as 20% down. The second type of VHDA Fannie Mae loan is a 97% conventional loan in which the 3% down payment would be required. However, the distinguishing factor between this conventional loan and the previous conventional loan that we discussed is that this one doesn't have mortgage insurance. That's right, no mortgage insurance at all. The minimum credit score for this VHDA Fannie Mae loan is 660, so it is a tad bit higher than the previous one. Also, one thing to note about these VHDA Fannie Mae products is that both of them are eligible for the plus part of the loan in which you can finance in your closing costs. FYI, there are also a few other refinance loan options that VHDA offers, but we won't go further into those as this is mainly geared towards first-time homebuyers. But it's good info to know just in case you may want to share with someone or for future reference. And now for your super great mortgage tip, which is to be sure to ask your loan officer about the mortgage credit certificate. This is a dollar for dollar tax credit that can be used towards your federal income taxes if you end up owing money. My little asterisk here is that I am not a tax advisor, therefore please also consult your tax accountant. This is a yearly tax credit certificate that can be equal up to 20% of the interest that you pay. This is a significant savings as when you first begin making your mortgage payments, the bulk of it is going to be interest. You can use your mortgage credit certificate for as long as you reside in the home as your primary residence. Your loan officer can provide you with more specific details, but you have to be sure to ask. If you're ready to go ahead and get the loan pre-approval process started, then you may want to go ahead and check out my video, which I'll link down below in the description on how to get pre-approved. I hope that you have enjoyed the content and learned a little something along the way, as my goal is to always educate my first-time homebuyers throughout the home buying process. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and consider subscribing. I will be putting out weekly real estate info videos. Also, share with a friend if you think it's valuable. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye!